Hi, good morning everyone. Now we are going to the text, that is the speech made by Malala Yousafzai on July 12th, 2013. Okay, the accident happened during 2012, exactly on 9th October, along with two other girls. Um, they were shot by Pakistan Taliban gunmen in an assassination attempt for writing against them, because she started blogging during 2009, and we know how it all went and how shocking it was for us to receive such a news. And she was so fortunate because her condition improved in Rawalpindi, and later she was transferred to Queen Elizabethan Hospital, UK, and she became the most famous teenager in the world. And it's a history later that she recovered and completely, and she was shared the Nobel Prize along with the great Kailash Satyarthi from India. And next is history. So she won the Nobel Prize, and both speakers fought against, both Kailash Satyarthi and Malala Yousafzai fought against the suppression of children and young people in their native country, and for the rights of all children to have an education, and that is the cause she is fighting for still. Malala Yousafzai delivered a passionate, very persuasive speech after receiving the Nobel Prize medal and diploma during the Nobel Prize Peace Prize award ceremony at the Oslo City Hall in Norway. So, shall we go to the text? In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful, Honorable UN Secretary General Mr. Ban Ki-moon, respected President General Assembly, Wok Jeremic, Honorable UN Envoy for Global Education Mr. Gordon Brown, respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters. Today is an honor for me to be speaking again after a long time. Being here with such honorable people is a great moment in my life. I don't know where to begin my speech. I don't know what people would be expecting me to say. But first of all, thank you, God, for whom we all are equal, and thank you to every person who has prayed for my fast recovery and a new life. So she starts her speech by thanking God, and he thanks everyone else also. In the name of God, the most beneficent, the most merciful. This is the way actually Muslims pray. They say these: most beneficent, most merciful. Most beneficent means most generous, most merciful. So she is dedicating her life to God, and she is a believer. She believes in God and uh, his teachings. That is how she is fighting against Talibans, who are doing a very destructive act upon the same God, Allah. Okay. Honorable UN Secretary General Mr. Ban Ki-moon. Ban Ki-moon was the UN Secretary General during 2013. Respected President General Wok Jeremic. So these are the honorable personalities there. Honorable UN Envoy for Global Education Mr. Gordon Brown. So United Nations, we have a group of excellent intelligent people to spread good messages and to prevail human rights and education to everyone. So she is calling out everyone. addressing everyone, respected elders and my dear brothers and sisters. Today it is an honor for me to be speaking again after a long time. Being here with such honorable people is a great moment in my life. So, after thanking the Royal and the Norwegian Nobel Committee, Malala addresses all as brothers and sisters to fortify the messages of bravery, peace, and standing up for a cause. She so this is of course a great moment in her life. Nobel Prize is the greatest award a human can receive. But I don't know where to begin my speech. I don't know what my people would be expecting me to say. So she tells that she doesn't actually know how to start and what people are expecting her from her. But first of all, thank you to God for whom we all are equal, and thank you to every person who has prayed for my fast recovery and a new life. So she asserts that before God, all are equal. And she is thanking every person because I cannot believe how much love people have shown me. I have received thousands of good wish cards and gifts from all over the world. So that was a period when all over the world people supported Malala and stood for the cause, and they wanted UN to take up the cause, and letters and wishes and things were sent to her across the globe, and that she believes as the reason behind her speedy recovery, because she was shot on head and it was so dangerous, it was so difficult to come back, but she came back with all the she believes that it is because of the blessings and prayers of all these people who stood behind her. Thank you, all of them. Thank you to the children whose innocent words encouraged me. So, there were letters from many places where children written letters to Malala. Thank you to my elders whose prayers strengthened me. So, how she is believing in prayers. I would like to thank my nurses, doctors, and all of the staff of the hospitals in Pakistan and the UK and the UAE government who have helped me get better and recover my strength. So she is addressing everyone, she is thanking everyone. It's a perfect start of a speech. So how mature she is. She was only 17 when she was shot, and now she is 18. So from a youngest Nobel Prize winner, we are getting this speech. I fully support Mr. Ban Ki-moon, the Secretary General, in his global education. Education First initiative and the work of the UN Special Envoy Mr. Gordon Brown, and I thank them both for the leadership they continue to give. They continue to inspire all of us to action. So these are the people globally working for development of people, children all around the world, and they are giving funds, they are doing favors. So it is very important to get support from such a big organization, global organization called UN. And this Secretary General and his Global Education First initiative. So they started an initiative called Global Education First Initiative. That means all the children around the world, all over the world, whether it be India or Africa, even the innermost part of all the country, all the children must get education. That is the Global Education First initiative, and the work of UN Special Envoy Mr. Gordon Brown. And I thank them both for the leadership they continue to give. They continue to inspire all of us to action. She tells that they are the inspiration for her also to work. Dear brothers and sisters, do remember one thing: Malala Day is not my day. Today is the day of every woman, every boy and every girl who have raised their voice for their rights. So this is we celebrate Malala Day as the day of education, but she tells that it is not only my day, it is for everyone who is speaking against, raising voices for their rights, for all the women, boys and girls out there. There are hundreds of human rights activists and social workers who are not only speaking for human rights but who are struggling to achieve their goal of education, peace, and equality. So there are so many, like we have Kailash Satyarthi. He is actually working for the cause of labor free India. Bachpan Bachao Andolan is his initiative. We know how many lakhs of children he has rescued from various bonded labors. So their experiences are heart-wrenching. If you go through the a short film made on Kailash Satyarthi, you can see it. So there are so many people working for a better cause, for education, for peace and equality. Thousands of people have been killed by the terrorists and millions have been injured in so many places. Just now we are receiving news from Iran, Palestine, and how these people are struggling to live, for their aim every day is to live. And so we are actually living so luxuriously, and we don't know the value of these struggles of people. They don't have you know much greater dreams. Their dream is to live every day. So she tells that I am standing for everyone, those who are working for the cause of peace and education and equality. There are so many terrorists, millions have been injured and dead. I am just one of them. So here I stand, one girl among many. So she is not so super girl. She is not special. She tells that there are many unrecognized working for a better cause and killed and struggling every day for a peaceful life. So I am one among them. I speak not for myself but for all girls and boys. So this is for all the boys and all the girls that I am speaking. I raise up my voice not so that I can shout, but so that those without a voice can be heard. So I am standing here not because I can raise my voice can be heard, but to voice the unheard also. There are many people whose voices are silenced. I want their voices to be heard through my voice. ഞാൻ സംസാരിക്കുന്നത് അവർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയൊക്കെ ആകുമ്പോൾ അവരെ വോയിസാണ് ഞാൻ. So she is representing everyone who is fighting for a better cause, freedom. Those who have fought for their rights. So their right to live in peace. So these are human rights. So everybody has the right to live in peace. സമാധാനമായിട്ട് ജീവിക്കാൻ എല്ലാവർക്കും അവകാശമുണ്ട്. But so many people don't have this right. They are most destructive surroundings. They are living in most vulnerable situations. They are exploited. They are discriminated, and they are ignored. So there are so many. Their right to be treated with dignity. So it is also another human rights that we must be able to live with dignity. Even when we die, there should be dignity. That is why when this UP dead bodies were floating, we were concerned about the dignity of that death. People have the right to live with dignity and die with dignity. Their right to equality of opportunity. So everybody must get equal opportunities, even whether it be education or all other rights, opportunities. Everybody should get the opportunity, mm, equality. There must be the feeling of equality, no, without gender biases, without girl boy, um, no differences. People must live equally. Their right to be educated. Dear friends, on the 9th of October 2012, the Taliban shot me on the left side of my forehead. So she was, that we know. They shot my friends too. So there were two other girls along with Malala Yousafzai who got shot also. They thought that the bullets would silence us, but they failed. And then, out of that silence came thousands of voices. So that day, when they shot us, they thought that they are silencing everything, all the children. They are winning. But what happened after that? So many thousands of voices came up in support of Malala all over the world. So she is standing now in UN, and she is giving a speech after receiving Nobel Prize, and it became a global issue now. Everybody accepted her. So she is telling that a bullet cannot silence us. So the children, their right to education, their right to expression, their right for freedom, nobody can, no silence. They have all the right to experience all these. And those who are called as terrorists, those who are trying to harm these rights, they are going to fail, because the good cause never failed. Malala never failed. She became a huge success, and she is working for the cause of global education now. This month's Vogue magazine, she was a cover page. So that much, recognized or accepted she is globally. And then out of that silence came thousands of voices. Many came after this particular incident. Many voices came, many people came in support for Malala. So by that we'll finish this class. We'll start, continue the next class. Okay, let's finish the last line. The terrorists thought that they would change our aims and stop our ambitions, but nothing changed in my life except this: weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. So nothing changed. They thought that they are going to. What was their ambition? They tried to stop my ambitions, our ambitions. There were students, girls studying, and these terrorists were against that, and they thought that all the girls with this fear of, when they shot somebody, all other girls will think that they will also get shot, so they will all stop studying. But exactly the opposite happened. All their aims and ambitions, nothing changed. But what happened? She has overcome her weakness, fear, and hopelessness. These things, these weaknesses died. ആദ്യം കുറച്ച് പേടിയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഇവർ ചെയ്യുമെന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞപ്പോൾ that too faded away. Weakness, fear, and hopelessness died. Okay, with that we'll finish this class. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you so much.